Okay, people, welcome to another episode of FORNEVER News. Now, this episode in particular, we got a few stories to talk about. It's been trending all day since yesterday, like worldwide. Inuyasha's sequel anime has a new trailer, and we got some more information on it, and a little dark. Being honest with you, from what I've seen, it feels pretty ominous going into it based on what might have happened, but we're gonna get into that. So we got some Yashahime Princess Half Demon info. We also got Hunter breaking records, again not in the best way possible at all, but Hunter, we got a little bit of information on the series, what's happened recently, I guess you could say. Yeah, we're gonna get into it, but Hunter, the sleeping giant of a series, we're gonna talk about that as well. We also got a little bit of an update on a very spicy, very caliente story that I told you about. It's not much of a story, but it was a little thing that was going down in Shonen Jump. We got the goods, okay, people? We got the plots. We got the plots coming in. We also got some seemingly bumming news regarding Attack on Titan. I know in the last episode we talked about that it was still on board, but there's been an update, and we're gonna talk about that as well, which, man, what's going on with the bad freaking news? We also got an update on Jump Force, a new character that I'm pretty excited to talk about, and it's kind of perfect considering we got some news that goes along with that particular topic. So yeah, we got a couple of different stories going on, and last but not least, a heartbreaking message from a mangaka whose manga just recently ended in Shonen Jump. So yeah, without further ado, people, let's talk some of that FORNEVER news. I'm ready to go. You ready to go? I'm ready to go.
I say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move. That's how it be though.
Okay, people, so in yesterday's episode we talked about Attack on Titan, and a lot of people were going around saying like, oh shit, it's back on the docket, we got it, it's coming in fall, October in particular, and everybody's been all gung-ho about it. Season 4, people are really highly anticipating it because it's going to be the final season of the anime. We just got a stellar, which I will talk about it in a video probably tomorrow, I want to say, a chapter of Attack on Titan. So I'm like, oh, I'm so freaking hype. And then word got back that basically from the scheduling website, Attack on Titan Season 4 has actually been removed. So we don't know if it's an error, we don't know what's going down. There's a big possibility they could have delayed it. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it 100% real. As much as I want Attack on Titan Season 4, I want that shit immediately. I wouldn't be mad if they delayed it. One, because of course, you know, if it's serious situations like what's going on in the world, it can't be helped. But two, because like I said in the last video, MAPPA got their hands full, okay? MAPPA got the God of High School they're working on right now. And you know, they're still in production of that while they're doing pre-production or post-production or whatever the heck stage they're at for the other stuff. They got God of High School. Then they're working on Jujutsu Kaisen that is incoming as well. And those are two very, like, God of High School, you look at that shit, the animation is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm hoping the same for Jujutsu Kaisen. How are they going to be able to manage those two along with Attack on Titan? The difference between, like, working on, let's just say, Boruto and Black Clover with Studio Period, like, they work on multiple series at a time, is that we know the outcome of them working on those multiple series. They suffer. Black Clover, constantly people rag on it because there's episodes that the animation is poor. Boruto, the filler stuff or the anime-only exclusive stories that people say is like, and the animation be off as well. So we know that it's very strenuous on anime studios to have multiple projects at a time, but let alone these are very highly anticipated seasonal anime, and when it's a seasonal anime, there's no room for mistake. Fans will drop the living shit out of something, or, you know, just straight up bash the living crap out of it and not support it if it ain't done right, especially something as highly acclaimed as Attack on Titan. So I would not be mad at them getting an extra 3 or 4 months to work on Attack on Titan Season 4. If it means that we'll get a better product, if it means that the staff can do a better job at it, I'm all for it. If Attack on Titan is truly delayed, because again, it was put on the schedule for fall, and then recently it was removed from the schedule for the fall anime, so we gotta wait and see. But I'm really hoping that if they do delay it, that means that they're gonna work more on it. They're not just gonna, well, we're gonna delay it and still keep on working on the next episode. Like, no, polish the living shit out of that. I want greatness. I want the Attack on Titan anime to not suffer the same fate as a One Punch Man from season 1 or 2, Seven Deadly Sins from season 2 to 3. Like, I don't want that shit. I want Attack on Titan to remain critically acclaimed as a series, as an anime, and as a franchise, and hopefully that'll be the case. But we gotta wait and see, and we'll know more soon once they give official confirmation whether or not it's coming in fall. Again, I would love it, but if it means that we'll get a better product, we can wait. I can wait on it. I got plenty of anime on deck right now. Next up Yashahime Princess Half Demon, aka the Inuyasha anime sequel, has released a full-length trailer along with a visual, and we got an article here. Let's read the article and we'll talk about some of the ominous stuff and the foreboding things that is approaching with this series. Inuyasha spin-off anime Yashahime Princess Half Demon's first trailer reveals cast and an October 3rd debut. So we will be getting Yashahime Princess Half Demon in October 3rd. Viz Media unveiled the first full trailer, a new visual, and 3 main cast members for the Yashahime Princess Half Demon anime spinoff of Rumiko Takahashi's Inuyasha series on Thursday. The anime's official website and Japanese version of the trailer also revealed the anime's October 3rd premiere date on the YTV NTV network in Japan. And we got some of the character designs, which we've already talked about, but also one of the people I follow on Twitter actually translated some of the information from the bios of some of the other characters. So not only we already know the main cast of characters is seemingly Sesshomaru's 2 daughters and Inuyasha and Kagome's daughter, but there's other characters as well. We got a full color of Kohaku, the leader of the Demon Slayers, Hisui's uncle, the leader of the Demon Slayers. When he was a child, he also spent time with Sesshomaru. He welcomed Setsuna into the Demon Slayers. First full color reveal of Hisui, Miroku and Sango's son. So Miroku and Sango had a child, a son. The son of Miroku and Sango cooperates with Setsuna, Towa, and the others as members of the Demon Slayers. Uses the Hiraikotsu that Sango used to use. Okay, I'm just curious. Are we going to see Sango in that sweet ass? We got the first full color reveal of Kilala, the mythical 2-tailed monster cat who gets along with Kohaku and the others. So Kilala is going to continue on in this journey. We already know about Kilala. And the first full color reveal of Takechio, the little raccoon demon who works at Shikabane-ya, which that sounds like it's supposed to be Shippo. I'm curious, like, where's Shippo? A little raccoon demon who works at Shikabane-ya, which sells bounties and carcasses of demons. When he becomes very large to fly, his bamboo hat turns into a turtle shell and carries everybody. So I'm really curious to see what happened with Shippo and why they're replacing him with this character. But the big juicy thing about it, a visual came out, which, by the way, the trailer, just to brief it in a nutshell, the art and animation looks dope. The characters that we see, the action looks cool. We do get some visuals, but it seems as though they're potentially flashbacks of like the past series of Inuyasha with Inuyasha and Sesshomaru and things of that nature. And we see the new main cast. I'm gonna keep on saying it. Moroha looks like my favorite. She looks like a perfect blend of Inuyasha and Kagome. Again, when the series starts, we'll be able to tell for sure, but it was a really, really dope trailer. Like, hands down, great trailer. Sit Boy Next Generations is gonna be fire. But the promotional image is a different story, because in this promotional image, we see the 3 main characters, Sesshomaru, which I'll know their names in time. I think one of them is Toa, the other one, and Moroha. And then that little raccoon demon that we just talked about, which I'm imagining that's playing the part, like the comedic relief that Shippo played. Seemingly that's Sango and Miroku's child right there with the giant boomerang. Then also Kikyo's old sister, so she's still alive and kicking. We got it's getting a little difficult to tell who's who and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure that's Kohaku there as well. Then we got a female in the back. I'm not sure who that is. And then the 2 things, we got Sesshomaru looking up into the sky, which kind of makes me wonder why. Like, I mean, Sesshomaru's always been like that mysterioso type of dude or whatever, but he's looking up at the sky. But the one image and the question that goes along with it is, we see Inuyasha, he's turned around staring at a tree, and there's no Kagome in sight. Like, he's giving us his back. So that is leading me to believe, well, there's a huge possibility that means that, okay, Inuyasha is still alive, right? If they're showing him in this visual along with the other characters, Inuyasha's probably alive. Maybe Kagome passed away, and I ain't gonna lie, it's close to home if that's the case. Like, who knows, maybe they're in childbirth, giving birth to a half demon, or I guess a quarter demon, technically, Moroha would be. Maybe she passed away or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe she's trapped to the tree herself, because based on the story, it seems as though like a tree came and it opened up a portal to the past, and that's how the plot gets started. But yeah, man, there's a very big possibility that Kagome is dead in the Inuyasha sequel, and Inuyasha's just broken, and that's why he didn't raise Moroha. Or it could be that they're just hiding his character design. Who knows? Maybe he's making out with Kagome on the tree. But definitely feels very sad. Even talking about it, I'm kind of getting sad. I hope the best for this one. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm going to talk about this more on my podcast in the next episode of my podcast, which, by the way, make sure you check out my podcast, the ForneverWorld podcast. Every Sunday, new episodes. But yeah, dark stuff. Looking forward to it. I ain't gonna lie, this trailer got me even more excited. Okay, so next up we have the art from what I told you about in a previous episode. I think it was about maybe 2 FORNEVER news episodes ago now, that Yabuki, the author of To Love Ru, was drawing a swimsuit art of like most of the main females in Shonen Jump, and boy, he did a phenomenal job. I mean, you got Uraraka, you got Noelle, you got Nami. Oh man, my favorite hands down is Makima though. And by the way, did I forget to tell you guys my obligatory every episode? Go check out Chainsaw Man, it's really good, read it. Yeah, just wanted to throw that in there and throw it along with the question, who is best gal? Who do you got for best gal in this amazingly spicy plot filled drawing? Shout out to Yabuki, he did a phenomenal job. But yeah, Makima all the way, baby. Makima, Noelle, Uraraka, it's spicy. Next up, a quick update for Jump Force. They actually released I want to say it's a trailer, but I know that they released images of the next character to join the roster of DLC, and that's Meruem, the Ant King, the Chimera Ant King from Hunter x Hunter. Looks awesome, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've always said it, like, even though I know Jump Force isn't like the greatest game in the world, I love it, and quality isn't always synonymous with enjoyability, and I enjoy the shit out of playing those games just like I enjoyed the shit out of playing J-Star's Victory Versus. So yeah, if you're excited about some Jump Force, or you want to get re-excited about it, or you want to check it out, Meruem has joined the roster, people. And since we're talking about Hunter x Hunter, Togashi has broken a record. Very, very bad record. Hunter x Hunter has broken its record for longest hiatus that it's taken since it's been serialized, and it's a damn shame. Let's just quickly read it. It's a shame though. Hunter x Hunter has officially broken its hiatus record, being the series absent from issue 36/37 and being also absent from the upcoming issue 38. The series has reached a total of 81 issues on hiatus since issue 1 2019, breaking the previous record from 2014 and 2016. So this is the longest Hunter x Hunter has gone without a chapter, and it's just sad because, like, I personally, because I've already, and if you haven't seen the videos, I made a couple of different videos now giving you guys the information. It's understandable why Togashi does this. It feels like it's wronging the fans, and I will say that admittedly, he hands down should have just finished this a long time ago. Like, if he wasn't going to be able to be consistent with this, he should have just ended it before he started going into the Dark Continent stuff. Maybe if he felt good enough, or, you know, he drew like 100 chapters and finished it all up and then released it little by little, that would have been fine. But he should have never went into the Dark Continent stuff and, you know, beyond Netero and all that shit. He just shouldn't have, because like, it's unfair to the fans. But his health issues and his mental health issues, personally I think his mental health issues stemming way back to Yu Yu Hakusho and then going through Hunter x Hunter is the reason why he can't do this. So I understand why the man takes these breaks, but it also feels unfair to the fans. And, you know, there's been discussions back and forth for years now whether or not Togashi should just hand the script over and let like a studio create an anime behind it. I'm more and more so not being receptive to that idea nowadays, because I've just seen what anime studios do when mangaka give them ideas. They kind of fuck shit up really badly. So my best guess would be like, yo, just write out the story plots the best you can. You'll just write it out into speech bubbles or whatever, ideas, very basic drawings, and let somebody else draw it, please, for the love of God. It's unfair to the fans, and there's even an issue with that, because he really feels like he's letting himself down, and he's a terrible artist if he has somebody else do the work for him. So it's a terrible situation, but the fans deserve better. Like, let somebody else draw it, for the love of God, please. Togashi sensei, I love your work. I am a very big fan. Yu Yu Hakusho forever. My name, FORNEVER, the FORNEVER from my name was inspired from the ending of Yu Yu Hakusho. Please, let's finish this up, man. We're gonna die before this shit is ever, come on. And then lastly, this was actually pretty heartbreaking. So I'm not a fan at all. I've never checked it out. I don't know about the mangaka like that, but in the last video I told you guys, Mitama Security just ended in Shonen Jump. It was a Shonen Jump manga, whatnot, and again, I honestly didn't really care. Like, I feel bad in terms of like, I never want to see a creator get canceled and shit like that, but I wasn't invested in any shape or form into the series. But I will say, I feel so bad for what the author said. He left a little author comment like they always do for the finale, and I'll read it to you. Hatomune Surun's final comment: isn't my new series starting next week by a miracle? It's not starting, right? got it. Basically meaning, you know, it's kind of crushing his dreams and he wants to be already back in Shonen Jump. Like, you know, this is a lot of these people's dreams, no matter how hard the work is or whatever. So the fact that he said it like that, I ain't gonna lie, gets me a little sad. Like, you know, he's saying by miracle there's a new series of mine already going. Like, you know, this is his dream. So I will probably check out his next work, or maybe I'll even check out a volume of this or something like that, just to show support, because like, yeah, I hate hearing that. Like, dreams shattering is one of the most saddest things in the world. So definitely feel bad for this dude, and my heart goes out to him. Yeah, curious what you guys think about all these stories in this one. Togashi, what do you think is the solution to this? He broke the record for the longest hiatus he has taken with Hunter x Hunter. Like, even Miura ain't doing the Berserk fans this bad. Like, your thoughts on that? Who was best gal in the swimsuit drawing that Yabuki did? Like, I ain't gonna lie, that Makima, but also Nami, Noelle, I don't even freaking... Kugisaki, I forgot Kugisaki. Ay. Also, is Kagome dead? Like, is that what they're trying to insinuate with Inuyasha facing the tree? Or you think they're trolling us with this? Maybe it's because he has a weird design and he's actually in front of Kagome and they're just trolling us to check out Yashahime Princess Half Demon. I wouldn't be surprised. Although, if they went down that dark route, that's so sad for Inuyasha. Like, first he lost Kikyo, then he lost Kagome, and yeah, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's getting me too sad. Attack on Titan Season 4, if it is truly delayed after them taking it off the roster again, do you think that's for its benefit? Will you be okay with that? Or are you going to be extremely disappointed? Again, it's like, it's both ways. Like, I am disappointed if it does get delayed because I wanted it, but it's a great thing at the same time because they have more time to work on it and not drop the ball like so many anime that Switch Studios have done in the past. Meruem joining Jump Force. Are you going to be getting back into Jump Force? Again, I play it once in a while. It's a fun game. And your thoughts on the Mitama Security author's final comments? Like, that shit is just sad. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life. Bye. Have an awesome day. Peace in. This has been another episode of ForNever News! By the way, I know this is random and I don't normally do this, but I just had to show this. Like, I just picked this up. Clover Hive. I hope you're proud of me. I had to do it. I had to do it one time for that Black Clover greatness. Oh, it looks so cool.
It's nights like this, and times like this,
What's that?
that I can give another hit. But I've got this inside a switch, a natural bliss, but that I miss.